I guess you know.
Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to change the inner tube on your tyre. This is the first thing you should learn really when you get a new bike, because you never know when you're going to get a puncture. You could get in the middle of nowhere, and the last thing you want to do is have to walk your bike home. For this job, all you need is a couple of tyre levers, a spare inner tube and a pump. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make sure your tyre's out of air, which if you've got a puncture it will be anyway. Squeeze around, just get any last remaining bits of air out, just makes it a little bit easier. Get one of your tyre levers. On one side you've got a hook like this, the other side is more of a curve. See that? Opposite end of the valve, so you've got the valve at the bottom, put it to the top. Pull the tyre back slightly. Get the curved section of the tyre lever. And you're basically hooking underneath the tyre and pulling it out. And use the hook part of the tyre lever, hook around your spoke, keeps it in place. Get your second tyre lever, do pretty much the same thing, about an inch, 2 inches away from the first one. Pull the tyre back. In the camera. Push it up. Instead of hooking this one on a spoke though, you literally hold on to the wheel like that and just push. And you see the tyre coming away from the rim there. Just keep doing that all the way around. Take your time, it's not a race. And then drop in your other tyre lever. There you go, look. Half the tyre is completely away from the rim now. That's what you've got to do. You ain't got to take the whole tyre off. You literally then, underneath the tyre, you can feel your inner tube. Just grab it. So there you go, there's your inner tube there. Just pull it out. Turn the tyre up. Keep pulling. Get to your valve. Just pull the tyre back a bit so you can get the valve out. And there you go, inner tube out. Don't throw this away, take it home, recycle it properly. Don't leave it on the side of the road, please. You then get your spare inner tube. You should always take a spare inner tube when you go on a bike ride. It's better be safe than sorry. And the first thing you want to do with your new inner tube is put a bit of air in it. This makes it easier to get the tyre back on, get the inner tube back in without getting any pinch flats. Pinch flat is basically when the tube gets caught between the tyre and the rim, causing the tube to rip slightly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of air in this. Don't pump it up fully, just want to put a little bit in. One pump of the pump will do it. Not enough so it probably holds its shape, but enough so it's just slightly inflated. Now before you put this back in, it's best just to run your finger, better if you're wearing gloves for this, in the inside of the tyre, all the way around. If anything's sharp in there that might still be stuck in the tyre, that might give you another puncture. If you've got a rag, it's best to use that to save you cutting your fingers up. After you've done that, you look for the valve hole in your rim. The first thing you do is you just insert the valve into that hole. See the hole there? Voila. Push. Now all you're doing is pushing the inner tube back into the tyre. See what I'm doing now? Inner tube, just push it in. Take your time. Keep pushing it all the way around the wheel. Make sure nothing less protruding out there. Now you can either do the start beating the tyre back on, either start from the valve or start from directly opposite the valve, which I find easier. Get the tyre and you just literally push it, squeeze it, and it hooks back into the rim. A little bit on that side, then do a little bit on that side. A little bit on that side, a little bit on that side. Constantly just make sure there's no inner tube sticking out while you're doing this. Just keep squeezing it, squeeze. Little by little on each side. So you get about 3/4 of the way around. Turn the tyre over. As you get towards the end, it does get a little bit harder. Depending on what sort of tyres you got, what sort of wheels you got, it might get very hard. If you feel you can't do it anymore just by squeezing it, get the palm of your hand and push with your palm. Grab the rim, just push. Sort of like a twisting motion. And there you go, be straight back on. Squeeze around the edge of the wheel, just make sure nothing's sticking out where it shouldn't be. And that's it, tyres back on, new inner tubes in. All you've got to do, pump your wheel up, put your wheel back on the bike, and off you go. And there you go, that's how you change the inner tube on your tyre. You might find it a bit tricky at first. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's better to practice at home before you go out on long rides. So then if you do get a punch in the middle of nowhere, you won't panic, you can stay calm. It'll be a lot easier, a lot less stressful. Please comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to my website, cyclo-stuffs.com for more articles, videos, anything cycling related. Cheers.